Hi, collective. I am so glad that you're here today. I'm really looking forward to having Spirit reveal messages to you about either your twin flame connection, the person on your mind. Maybe this is a soulmate, but whatever it is for you, Spirit knows, and Spirit is going to bring through messages for you, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and ring the bell, and then I'll bring in the tarot card messages and the intuitive messages that Spirit gives me that are meant for you. Spirit, please be here with me now. Help me to deliver clear, concise, and accurate messages to the collective, all about the questions at hand. Please speak through me as you always do. Please bring in light, peace, positivity, and protection. Thank you, Spirit. So, Spirit, what messages do you want to bring through for the collective? All about whatever they need to hear about the person on their mind, the special person on their mind. In a love and romance type of way, we have feminine. We have apology. Oh my goodness. Messages. And earth. So I can tell right away, there's something here. This person I'm hearing, please forgive me. Please forgive me. I messed up royally. I messed up so bad. This person sees you as their other half. This does feel like twin flame energy. This person, they have drafted a text to you and never sent it. Okay? Maybe for some of you, they did send it. But there's an apology here. But what I'm getting is for most of you that are watching, this person has basically pulled their energy back. So they've typed some kind of text message to you and then they erased it. This connection is very intense, okay? Because twin flame love connections can go beyond ordinary romance. This person is overwhelmed. And basically what I'm getting is that it's almost like that feeling of somebody who's standing in front of like the sun. Basically, I'm seeing like somebody facing the sun, but the sun is so hot, and instead of them allowing it to warm them, they turn away because it's too hot. It burns too bright. You burn too brightly for this person. You're shining all the light on the dark parts within them, and it's intense. So they can't handle this depth, this feeling all at once. They're flooded with emotions. This person feels, sometimes when they think of you, they feel joy, intense joy. Sometimes they fear what's going to happen. The fear is overwhelming. Sometimes they feel ecstasy. They don't know why. They're all over the place. Sometimes they feel pain, but pleasure at the same time is confusing. This makes them shut down. Spirit is telling me they shut down. It's hard for this person to regulate their emotions. They may be dreaming of you or trying to send you messages in the 5D, as we can see clearly here. This person knows that they messed up. They're very apologetic in their heart of hearts, but I feel like there's a little bit of shame here involved as well. They have a fear of you seeing exactly who they are. I mean, look at her eyes. Don't they look like they could just see right through somebody? They're intense. And this person is feeling very vulnerable. They also have a fear of being fully seen by you. A lot of times, what happens in twin flame connections is that they mirror each other. You and this person are mirroring each other. You reflect each other's soul, and it can be quite intense. Sometimes it can terrify somebody who's not ready for that kind of connection. Also, this person's not ready to face their shadows. I feel like in the past they might have thought that they were ready, but then their energy shifts. Their energy shifts and changes all the time. Spirit is showing me a carousel. This person's going around and around and around, and sometimes they're up and sometimes they're down. Wow. Ooh, that gave me chills. I have serious chills from that analogy. I've never received that kind of a straightforward message before in a symbol. But yeah, I'm seeing a carousel going around and around in circles and going up and down with the moods and the cycles and stuff and how they feel, this intensity, this pain, this pleasure. Okay. They also, I feel just intuitively what I'm getting here is that they pull their energy away because they have a fear that you might leave them in the future, okay? And it's almost like that feeling of, okay, I'm going to leave you before you can leave me. This person is highly triggered. It says, I saved your texts and messages. See, this person's looking at all of your old text messages and they're drafting new ones to you, but then they're never sending them. They're erasing them. They have something that they definitely want to say to you. And by the looks of it, they hold on to every word that you have said to them in the past. It says, I can't do this. I still feel the pain. See? You didn't see my tears. They try to hide their emotions. This person is dealing with either shame about how they acted or who they are on the inside, and they're afraid you'll see that. Also, this person has unhealed trauma and inner child wounds that they don't want you to see. This person also, they're facing their own demons at this time. And it's scary for them. They could be having nightmares too. Spirit just said that. Now, when they pull away their energy from you, they think that they're doing you a favor because I am getting that this person doesn't want to project toxicity onto you. They know that you're like an angel to them. They don't want to, you embody everything that they want. They do not want to include you in their craziness. That's how they feel. This person could have a tattoo on their neck or even face or chest area. Okay. This person has a very powerful type of love, but they run to protect themselves. And they do love too much, but they're afraid to show it. This person has been hurt before. I will say that. And they may have a fear of abandonment. Maybe they've been abandoned in the past by exes, by family members. It's almost like there's something wrong with their thinking, because I just heard Spirit say they've got stinking thinking. And what I mean by that is that this person has been treated so poorly in the past that it affects their cognition. Like their brain goes automatically to, okay, yeah, when you're in love, you fight, or like, love is painful. Toxic things like that. Like they grew up with toxic patterns, or somebody, maybe an ex taught them this, but like they don't want to put that toxicity on you. Toxicity. So this person runs to protect themselves, but also you. There is a soul contract here, because with twin flames, there's always a soul contract. And there's something about divine timing being at play here. We do have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn too. This could be their sign, sun, moon, or ascendant, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. It could just be Ace of Earth. It's basically the Ace of Pentacles, which is a gift, an offering. This person, witness is underneath it, and these are linked together. This is about they want to send you or reach out to you and text you. Okay, that's the way I'm taking it. But the two of you have something here going on with that divine timing is in play. And sometimes both twin flames need to evolve and grow. And sometimes that means separately. in order to reunite in a higher dimension or a higher vibration later on at some point in time. But you both have some kind of big soul lessons. You or this person may have some huge soul lessons that need to be resolved, that aren't quite resolved, okay, before union can occur. And one of the things that I'm seeing and sensing with this is this person blames themselves for a lot. They also feel like you deserve better. That keeps coming up. They think you deserve better. They genuinely think that they're unworthy. They think they're unworthy of your love and they pull away. They don't want to drag you down. So they kind of feel in a lot of ways they're not on your level and they don't want to pull you down or drag you down energetically. This person has a lot of stress going on, a lot of distractions. This world is very dense and they're feeling it in their career sector, possibly their family sector, friends, love life, finances. They're on shaky ground because I'm seeing they're standing on the ground and it's like this. I'm seeing like standing on an earthquake and then the ground splits open and this person's just holding on for dear life that they don't fall. They're juggling a lot. But they feel like this world is unstable. So they're just kind of in survival mode, trying not to fall into the abyss. This person too feels like there's this overwhelming responsibility that they have, that they need to do something. It could be in regards to career. Maybe they feel like they have a lot of duties, obligations, and things like that, but they're very overwhelmed. They're in a crisis. I will say that because Spirit just said that this person is going through a dark night of the soul. That's why they've saved your texts and messages, because this is giving them some kind of solace during this time, and it's giving them answers. There was something that you said in the past through a text message that has recently been of comfort to them. So they keep going back to these text messages. And something that you said in a dream or just being with you in the dream state or in the 5D has been very healing for them. So they keep coming back to you because you're like medicine for their soul. Spirit said soul doctor. You're trying to help heal this person. You may be sending them healing vibrations. They are picking it up, but then also they're so overwhelmed. Basically, they're having a breakdown. It's like a nervous breakdown, but it's called a spiritual breakdown. And oftentimes when people meet their twin flames, it triggers some kind of hardship, like a dark night of the soul. And this period of time when this person is going through this, it's called the spiritual breakdown. They tend to go inward and they kind of go in hermit mode. Spirit is showing me the hermit card. They're looking for answers within. They're trying to pull themselves out of this hardship or this bad time. But right now they are going through some kind of existential crisis. They're questioning basically everything, not just this connection. They're like saying to themselves, okay, who am I? Why am I here? This is like a huge thing because Spirit is showing me an image of a butterfly in a chrysalis and then trying to, struggle to break free so it can fly. And this person has so much potential. But like right now, they're in a transformational metamorphosis type of state. And they're struggling. But someday they're going to break free from that chrysalis and they're going to fly. And I heard fly home to you. Fly home to you. That's very sweet. So, Spirit is showing me too that this person is mirroring some of the lessons that you've already gone through at the soul level, okay? And that's why you are such a healer to them. Your energy is so healing to them. You've been through a lot, and you can help them by sending your positive light. You have a lot of light inside of you. Sometimes in a twin flame connection, there's a runner and a chaser. I feel like this person is running. Sometimes what can happen is if one stops chasing, sometimes the other one returns. It's a really weird dynamic. But the dynamic mirrors each other's state of mind. It's very interesting. Yeah, you can actually, if you don't know much about it, definitely research about that. It's the twin flame runner chaser dynamic. Okay, this person's soul really wants to be near you, with you, and feel safe. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. That's beautiful. Romance. Cupid's arrow strikes. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you've shared with those you love. Yeah, being with you, it's like this person, they feel like they would have to completely change their life, their habits, their belief systems, and sometimes that's scary for them. They want to change, but at the same time, they're hoping that you'll be able to accept them as they are one day. It says manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. Oh, I gotta cover this one. Physical union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. This person is wanting a physical union with you. When the two of you have made love in the past, for those of you who have made love with this person, they've been able to connect with you in such a way that's been so ethereal, so out of this world, so intense and so deep. There was things about them that they didn't want other people to see. And you saw right through them the very first time you saw them, and especially when you made love. You were able to see something in them that they were trying to hide from you because other people couldn't pick up on it. And they realized right away that you were different. They felt it. You really do make them feel like they're loved for how they are and who they are. And you really are and continue to be a safe place for them. In the past, though, there might have been something that you said or did, and they pulled away, and instead of communicating about it, they pulled away. So there could have been some misunderstandings here. Maybe that's why they want to apologize, because they pulled away. They want to take responsibility for that. This person also is afraid to speak their truth sometimes because they don't want to lose you forever. They're afraid of messing things up. So if they say nothing, they're like, okay, I'm not going to worry about that. But they're creating more distance. That's the thing. But this person does think that it may be over in their heart of hearts. But deep down, they know it's not true. You might have actually put up some boundaries with this person. Or they may have put up some big boundaries to protect themselves. Maybe they're not as easy to reach anymore in the 5D either. Maybe this person is trying to put up big boundaries. They believe they're causing you so much pain right now. So I don't think they are meaning to do this per se, but they're very protective of you. Yeah. But this person does truly love you. And even though they kind of seem like they're running away, they're not really running from you. Spirit is saying they're running from their own reflection through you. That's powerful. Ooh, I got chills on that. Ooh, that one took my breath away. They're running from their own reflection through you. Dang. So when they withdraw, it's a sacred pause and a time to reflect and heal. But twin flames often will reunite or come back together stronger than ever before, if not in this lifetime, in the next. Lots of great messages coming through here for you. Just realized I didn't use any tarot cards. I'll pull some tarot cards, okay? Since this is a tarot reading, I'm using my Unity deck that I designed with my own digital art. I hope you'll enjoy. Twin Spirit, can you let us know and add to this conversation? They fight with themselves all the time. That's what I mean. It's like, and they don't want to cause conflict. They don't want to argue, but they are holding back a lot. There's challenges here. This card denotes that. And there's a need for balance. There could be rumors or jealousy going around about this connection. And some chaos too. This person hears negative voices in their head sometimes that they try to push down, but their inner critic is not very nice to them. And that's the thing that they don't want to poison you with, is their inner critic is not nice. And they know they need to change this. So they're acting cold, they've pulled back. I just heard cutting. They could be very cold and cutting. This person, though, with this card coming through, that tells me they do like to spy on you. They do like to look at pictures of you. But that can also stand for an injustice. So, it almost feels like here, like, this is not fair. And the Magician. That's about being able to bring things into existence from just the sheer desire or taking inspired action. And this person does want to bring their dreams into reality, and this can be about manifesting too. So these two actually together is very powerful. The chances are very high that this person is going to manifest what they are thinking about. So if they're thinking negatively, they're going to bring in negativity. If they're bringing positive thoughts in to their mind, they're going to speak positive things into existence. It's like they have a power. Their voice, their inner voice is very powerful, and their thoughts are very powerful here with those two cards. It's like they may not even realize their power, but they have a lot of gifts, Spirit is saying, that they aren't even aware of. They would not even admit to having any spiritual gifts, nor would they try to harness these gifts. But they do have a lot of spiritual gifts, and this is one thing, is that And the way that they're feeling is going to manifest. So whether it's positive or negative, you know, words are wands and thoughts are things, and we can create things with our thoughts and our words. Twin flames. They know that you are their twin flame, but they're fighting it. Okay, Four of Wands is about a marriage, a celebration, and twin flames as well. This person needs somebody. They should want to settle down, because they do technically want to settle down, but they're fighting it. They want marriage, they want to settle down, but they're fighting it. But this is what their soul needs. This can be for reunion too. They're being called to reunite with you, but they're fighting that too. They're carrying a lot of weight on their shoulders, the weight of the world. That's one of the reasons they're acting cold and distant. They could be throwing themselves into work right now, trying to distract themselves from the pain, or what they should be doing and what their soul is telling them to do. They're overworked. They're stressed. They're carrying a heavy load. They're tired. They took you for granted. And they're not even having fun anymore. What needs to happen with this card and these other cards in combination is the change that they know is coming. They need to allow it. They're off their path and they need to change direction. And they know it, and they're fighting and resisting it. Ugh, I've gotten chills on so many of these things that Spirit has brought in through for you. So I know that whenever that happens, it means that there's a confirmation here. Not only that, it means that there's a very intense connection between you and this person. This isn't just some everyday connection where you just meet somebody and you think, oh, I'm in love with that person. And then it's just puppy love or something like this. Like, this is something way deeper. And you knew that when you first saw this person. This feels like it was like a soul recognition right away. Soul to soul, heart to heart. You were just like, wow, you're my person. Where have you been my whole life, you know? So now what we're going to do some confirmations. Just to see if we can maybe bring in some confirmations about maybe your birthday or their birthday or names. Anything that Spirit wants to bring through for you. We have Capricorn, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. That could be your sun, moon, or ascendant, or the person on your mind, sun, moon, or ascendant. We have the 14th of any month for a birthday. We have 14 again, so 28 and 11, twin flames. That does not surprise me. Since we got two 14s, let's roll again. 14 again, triple 14, dang. 3. Yeah, somebody could be a life path 5, because 1 and 4 is 5. So somebody here could have been born the 3rd, 11th, 4th, or 14th of any month, the 18th of any month, the 21st, the 14th, or any day in March, or any day in November, or any day in April. So yeah, let's go ahead and get some names, okay? I might say their name or your name as a way to confirm that this is definitely your collective message. If I say a family member's name, let that be extra confirmation too, that this is definitely your collective message today. I heard Morgan and Raina, Riley, Keegan. I'll probably say like 20 or 30 names. If you don't hear me say names of anybody you know, look in the letter tiles for your name spelled out or their name spelled out. If everything's there except for one letter, it still counts. And you can duplicate letters if you need to. Kaylee, Kurt, Curtis, Courtney, Vivian, Fabian, Fabiola, Deirdre, Dee Dee, DeAndre and Drake, Heather, Felix, Joseph. Somebody could be from Haiti. Ray, Roger, Noel, Noah, Milton, Asha, Nevin, Laura, Jackson, Hugo, John, Rhonda, Dennis, and Grant, Raya, Deja, Joash, Janetta, Trixie, Porter, Lark, Bethany, Nathaniel, Nate, Cameron, Kathy, Samir, Benicio, Davi, Lyric, Marsha, Aurora, Ian, Jean, Katrina, and Anastasia, Paul, Paulette, Sabine. I probably could keep going and going, but I think I'll stop there. Levi or Leroy. Okay, I'll stop there. Like I said, otherwise I can just keep going and going and going. Okay, I'm gonna get some locations here for you or this special person. I just heard Turkey. So this person could be from Turkey or you could be from Turkey. And I heard Belize as well. We have Milan, North Charleston, South Carolina, Florida, Surprise, Arizona, Anaheim, California, Indianapolis, Colorado Springs, California, College Station, Texas, Denali, Huntington Beach, California, Washington, Seattle, Springfield, Missouri, Detroit, Canterbury, Birmingham, Hampton, Virginia, Aix and Providence, and the U.S. Capitol. Okay, Washington, D.C., I believe, yes. So, well, I can bring through some messages. Some of these may seem quite random, but if they're for you, you'll know it. So stick around if you want to hear some more confirmations. And remember, these do get pretty specific, so only take what resonates and leave the rest. But somebody here could be binge watching a TV show. And this could be an older TV show from like the 90s or early 2000s. Because I'm looking at them, I don't know which TV show it is, but they have like 90s fashions. And I never really watched TV, so I don't know what this could be, but it looks like 90s fashions or early 2000s. So yeah, you'll have to let me know what that is. I just heard something about magic, so maybe you like to practice magic or you like to write spells or something like that. You could practice Wiccan beliefs, okay? Somebody here, oh, I see the name Kate. Somebody here could play guitar. And somebody here may actually vape because I'm seeing mod. Somebody here also loves video games. This could be you or the person on your mind. Somebody could be a phlebotomist or work in a doctor's office. And I am seeing doctor. So this person or you could be a physician or even a PA, physician's assistant. Somebody here studies physics or is an engineer. Also, the name Dugan and Douglas. Those names were coming through. Somebody could really love Egyptian culture. And somebody could work with computers. Somebody's doing like painting the interior of their home or the exterior of their home, because I'm seeing like paintbrushes. Or somebody is a fabulous artist. But I'm seeing like painting. Either paint on canvas with large canvases, or painting the exterior of a home or the interior of a home. This could be a job or a hobby. Duct. Somebody here could work in plumbing and heating. HVAC. Somebody could be taking a weight loss medication. I just heard that part from Jerry Maguire where he's like, you complete me. And she was like, you had me at hello. So there could be something about that movie or that scene from that movie that's relevant with this person. Or the name Jerry too, or even the name Maguire could be relevant here. And then I don't know why, but I heard Back in the Saddle Again. That song, Back in the Saddle Again. It's from the movie with Meg Ryan and Sleepless in Seattle. That's what it's called. Sleepless in Seattle. So that could be a favorite movie. Or one that you recently watched. That song could have meaning. Okay. Back in the Saddle Again. Also the name Will or Willie, Willis. Makes me think of Bruce Willis. Maybe the name Bruce. Okay, that's what's coming through here. I really, really hope this resonated with you, collective. And if it did, please remember to subscribe if you haven't, and like this video and leave a comment too, because I really appreciate it. It helps the channel to grow. And if you haven't yet checked out my main channel, Mystic Rose Tarot, feel free to look in my description box below and go on over there and check it out. If you like it over there, please subscribe over there too. I would love to see you on over there. If you need a personal reading, check out the information in my description box below, or visit my website to learn more at www.mysticrosepsychic.com. My prices are very affordable, and it's always a lot of fun to connect with you. By now, you might have heard about my Patreon community. I would love to have you join my community over there. It starts at only $3 a month, and I do spicy love readings every week. And then above and beyond that, I have other tier levels where I do like gossip, beauty, and all kinds of different topics. You get to make topic suggestions and vote on them weekly. So look in my description box if you think that that sounds like a fun idea to join my Patreon. And like I said, I'd love to have you join. If you, let's see, what else do I need to say? Yeah, if you'd like to donate to the channel, it's never expected, but it's always appreciated. You could become a channel member for only $5 a month, or there's other ways to donate too. I always use the donations to buy things for the channel, such as tarot and oracle cards and gemstones and things like that. It just helps me to keep the channel going. So thank you so much for the donations, and it's never expected, like I said, but always appreciated. Stay beautiful, collective, and until next time, take good care. Bye.